Welcome to another episode of Imo CEOs. And today I'm with Mr. Martins Obioha, the CEO of Sleekblue Media Houz. Good to have you, sir.
Good to have you too.
So you look so amazing today.
Same with you. See the way you were just presenting my name.
Yes, I have to call it with audacity. It's not a small name.
Abi?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Good
You
to
look
have
so
you, sir.
pretty this morning.
Thank you.
Is this how you always look every day?
Yes, sir. You're actually making me blush. Thank you very much for the compliment.
You're
So please, may
welcome.
we know you?
All right. My name is Martins Obioha, the creative director for Sleekblue Media Houz here in Owerri.
Okay. So, where are you from? Are you married? The schools you attended?
Am I married?
Yes. Because I can't see a ring on this ring.
How will you say you can't see a ring? When I see a ring before you push me come off our house, you get planned.
I actually didn't see that ring.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. My ring is very obvious.
I can see it now.
I'm married with 2 beautiful kids,
Okay.
right? And I studied in Imo State University here in Owerri.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Imo State, Mbise. Abo, Wafo Abo Mbise.
Wow. So you're
Lodge.
actually my brother.
Yes, I just got to know that you're my sister. And you know, Mbise people are always very beautiful.
Thank
Yes,
you.
their ladies are always very beautiful.
And they're meant to.
Yes, handsome. And the ladies also hardworking too.
Okay. That's a good one. At least brother and sister.
We are here today.
Thank you. Okay, so sir, can you quickly tell us about the media house? What kind of thing do you do? We know it's a media house, just like you said. So what are your services?
Okay, we're into branding, graphic designs, and printing, right? So that's what we do at Sleekblue. So anything that has to do with printing services, that's what we do, ranging from flex banners, billboards, that's billboard printing, all those big sizes, then flyers, posters, t-shirt brandings, gifts, cards, and complimentary cards, that's for office branding, yeah. Then vehicle brandings also,
Okay,
yeah, and then graphic design in general, yeah.
that's actually a good one. Okay, so so you said you schooled in Imo State University.
Yes, I did.
And you're into printing now.
Yeah.
So what did you study in school?
I don't know why people always ask me that anytime they see me. They're like, why, what did you study in school? Funny enough, I studied economics.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
I studied economics
But
in Imo State
there's no
University.
relation. So what's the connection, the economics and then printing, media, all of it?
Okay, the story goes this way. I came into Owerri like 20 years ago. I came in for my JAMB, to write JAMB in Imo State University.
Sorry, you said you came into Owerri.
So I came into Owerri to actually write, I think that's aptitude tests or something like
So
that.
where were you staying before?
I was in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Yes, my parents are based in Port Harcourt, my late parents actually.
I'm sorry
Their
about
soul
that.
rest in peace. So I came in to write, I think I had to come in to write either my post-UME to get into IMSU now, right? Yeah, so when I came, I wrote the exam, I didn't pass. I had to stay back with my uncle at the time. We were staying then in Akwakuma. So I was just waiting, to probably see how to get into school and
Yes.
every other stuff. Then that year passed, I had to write JAM. So I was like, man, I can't just be here doing nothing. Because then in Port Harcourt, I was working somewhere. So I had to start looking for something to do. And God just blessed me. I got to find out about SEPTA, which is my boss. I shout out to my boss, SEPTA Aqua.
Shout out to
So
Seta.
he took me in, and I started learning the business, started learning graphics, started learning everything about printing. He took me in as his son and held me by the hand. And that was how I began to develop the love for the business that I'm doing today. And I had to go to school because that was why I came, right? So because I didn't want to just while away my time waiting for school and all that, so I had to get something doing. So that was it. So I got admission and I had to still do what I was doing. In fact, I paid myself through school.
Wow.
Do you get? Yes. through the business. I paid myself through school.
Was he paying you? Or?
At the time, yes, he was paying me. There was a time I started free service, and then gradually he started paying me. Then later I left and then started up my own. Okay, and the time I started off my own was when I was going into school. You get, yeah. So I started taking care of myself.
So you became a young CEO.
You can say that. So that is how I started the business. And today we are 15 years. 15 years as per CAC registration. We're like, we're more than 15 years since we started. So let's say 3 years. If you add 3 years to 15, that's how many?
18 years.
18 years. So, but we just celebrated our 15 years anniversary on Sunday.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so talking about economy and printing, what were your career aspirations? What do you wanted to be when you were younger?
Man, everybody will always tell you, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an engineer. Me, I wanted to become a lawyer. But somehow I tried getting the law stuff. It wasn't working, So my uncle was like, man, just get into school, and so I had to get in, and I got economics, and it was a very good course, honestly, and it has really helped me in my business. Do you get it? It has really helped me in my business. I know a lot of people say economics are eco people, but it's not so. It's not so. It's just that as a business owner, you need to learn how to manage things. You need to learn how to use what you have to get what you want. So it's all about project management and knowing how to handle stuff, and then again finances. You can't just be making money and you're not growing, so it doesn't just come in and go out like that. So that has really helped shape the business for me and shaped how I also relate with customers, knowing that customers are bringing money, so I need to give them value for their money. Do you understand? So it has really done me well in that regards.
Okay, so let's talk about the lawyer, the printing, economy. Do you think you had any regret, like since you didn't become a lawyer and now you're into this business? Is there any kind of, if you have the chance, will you still want to be a lawyer?
If I have the chance, will I want to be a lawyer? That question. No.
Why?
With what I've known now, I will stick to my lane, because this business area, it has really helped my life, in regards to how I think and how I relate with people. It's not as if those in law don't think well. In fact, I have a lot of lawyer friends, I love them, but you see, the business I'm doing, it has molded me, it has shaped me also. So I've become a better person. So if I have the opportunity to choose, I would choose business. I'll choose I wish I had started business earlier.
Even when you started early, you wish you started.
No, see, because when I left secondary school, my mate had gone into school, and they have gone into school. Me, I was just looking for admission. I wrote JAMB, I passed. Then the entrance one to the university, you wrote, but you go reach cut-off mark, but you won't get admission. So I had a lot of those things, and I was just waiting, and my dad now told me that I should go and meet one of his friends who sells electronics to learn how to sell electronics. So I started early, but I wish
you didn't get what you wanted.
Yeah, so I really wish I had given it that attention that time, because I was just doing it like, let me do it to pass out time. But kudos, But I'm glad, man. No regrets, honestly.
Okay.
No regrets.
Right. So why did you decide to invest here in Imo State? Because with the kind of business you do, I feel like maybe there are other major cities out there. So why did you decide to do it here in Imo State?
Well, I learned the business here. And I had known people here already. It's not as if I didn't know people in Port Harcourt. In fact, At some point, my friends were telling me I should come to Port Harcourt. But the truth about it is, why I decided to stay here is because I have met and networked with people who are doing the business here, and I have learned from them. So I've known how to get things done faster here. So it will be a hard work if I'd gone another place to go and invest, And also, it's my town, it's my city. This is where I'm from. Do you understand? Yes. So this is where I'm from. So it's being 15 years in the business in these towns. It will inspire somebody out there. Exactly. Do you understand? Yes. So for me, it's a way of investing in my own town, right? I would have gone to Lagos. Yeah, it would have been beautiful, but people made Lagos. So we are making Imo State. Do you understand? It's not just for the government alone. The government is trying. They are doing well. They are doing the best they can, giving us good roads and a whole lot of things. We can't neglect that. But we need to also amplify it by doing our own quarter to make people get interested and come in. Do you understand? So for me, it's been a value chain. It's been something to give reward. It's been something to inspire others. I know a lot of people that went to school in this town. Some of them, when it is time to start off business, they leave.
They leave, yes.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. And I also know people also who finish school here, Imo State, or some finish school in another university in another state, but because they went to secondary school here, they'll come back here to start off. And they always network with a whole lot of people. And in Imo State, we have people, we have men, we have people who will give you good jobs to do. You understand?
Yeah. Okay, sir. Sleekblue Media Houz, what makes it stand out in the company? What do you think that makes your company so special from other companies that are into printing and all of that?
Okay. The thing that makes us stand out, one, is we have passion for our customers, right? And the passion is to ensure that they become better in their business. You don't just come to print with us and you go. We seek for ways to make your business better. One of those things we do for most of our customers, because we have a lot of customers that are in different things that we service them. Some of them are on retainership. We try to make sure that their business thrives. Some of them, they don't understand the digital world, so we get to teach them. Some don't even know that their business needs to be on Google Map. We also need to show them all of those things. And there are some other things also that we do for them, which are like extra value package we also do for them to ensure that their business is running well. Do you understand? And another thing again that makes us credible is that we are we have speed, precision. We have speed, right? Our performance. Okay, our performance level is I don't play with it, because most customers, some of them come to us and they're like, that they need this work now. Okay, so we need to ensure that we deliver it for them, because we know how urgent they need that work for them to use. Then another thing is precision. So we give attention to details, and these are our 3 P's: passion, performance, and precision. Okay, and one extra is integrity. So over the years, we've had that integrity. So you can deal with us and you go and sleep. You don't have any issue, And like I said, we always deliver. So people know us for that.
Okay, so you talked about making your customers' business to be known online. How do you do that?
In as much as that is not our core, we learn all of these things to help our customers, because the more money our customers get, the more money that comes to us as a result of the value we are giving to them.
Okay.
Do you understand? So we get to improve them. We get to even see some things that they need. We'll tell them, there's this thing where you can attend or go for it. So when you see someone who is interested in your business, you will always have that person as in your So that's one thing that has really set us aside,
So you started quite very early. You became a very CEO at a young age. So what were your challenges? What has been your challenges so far in this business?
Ichoko. Challenges, choke.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been a lot of challenges. Having to source money to buy machines that you need. Okay. And having to get good people work with you. But somehow I've been blessed having good people work with me. You know, I've been really blessed having good people work with me. You know, and at some point, another challenge again is, you know, the industry where we find ourselves. There are a lot of people in it.
Yes.
You know, so there is this pricing thing you get. So you see somebody doing at a lower price today, another person is dropping the price. So it's been a lot of challenge.
Let me take it from there. That pricing issue. So do you think maybe because your colleague is pricing lower, and you both are not really offering the same services, and then you have to go down to your price because you feel like
we're not offering the same services.
Or let's take maybe you offer a higher quality service, and this person offers a very lower quality service, but he is pricing higher. Then the customer, the client in question, doesn't really know the difference between what the quality of the product you people are offering. And then will you, in that case, because your opponent is offering lower, then you have to step down your price despite the quality you're providing?
No. See, you see, there's something I've learned. Nobody wins a price war. Do you get? Nobody wins a prize war. The only thing you need to do is to create an atmosphere for the kind of people you want to serve.
Okay.
Do you understand? The kind of people I serve. In fact, when I noticed all of this prize war many years ago, I know that this kind of things were going to happen. So what I started doing is to start getting the kind of people I want to serve. Now, this kind of people I serve, because we give them quality service. So if they see something less, they will doubt it. Do you understand? They will doubt it. In as much as, yes, they are all humans, they will always want to know. So, but the extra value we give to them, you don't give it to them, because you that is reducing your price, you are reducing your price because you are hungry. Do you get it? Because I don't see a reason why you reduce your price and you keep reducing, even when we know that you are dying, you are struggling. You can't buy something at 15 naira and you go to sell it at 51 naira. Do you get it?
Yes.
You are in business to make money. Do you get? So if you are not in business to make money, you better close your shop and you go.
So aside making money from your business, what other thing makes a business? Why are you also in business aside making money?
Why am I?
Why are you in business? Why are you doing what you're doing?
Okay, aside making money, I'm also here for impact. Yeah, because in Sleekblue we also take people in to train them, and we have trained a lot of people. Yes, we've trained a lot of people. We've given out value to a lot of people. We've made impact in people's lives. So we've had people who came to us many years ago, and today they are on their own. They're starting off their own businesses. They've learned one skill from us. You get? So what we do is it's kind of a digital skill. Do you get? For you to come in, you get to learn how to use the computer. Do you get? So we teach you all of that. We teach you how to design. We teach you how to solve the internet. We teach you how to use even AI to do all of this prompting and all of that. So there's a whole lot we teach you. And we also teach you how to use the machines. Do you get? So we teach you how to negotiate. We teach you how to interface with customers in real life.
Oh, you teach all of these things?
Yes, we do.
I actually thought printing is just more like drawing and putting it in the computer.
No. Oh, there's a whole lot now.
Oh, wow.
It's business now, so you need to learn how to negotiate with customers. You need to learn how to talk with people, you know. So all of these things, we have to teach you all of it, so that you don't just if you come to us, we bake you very well. Do you understand? We give you value so that you can stay focused in whatever thing you want to do.
Okay. So how do you treat a situation whereby maybe your staffs made a mistake in printing a wrong something on someone's brand or whatever, and then the person gets to see it? So how do you do that kind of thing? Do you have to reprint? And most especially when it was done in a big quantity, then the mistake has also been done. So how do you treat such a situation?
You see, these things happen.
Yeah.
Okay, these things do happen. And one thing you need to do is you need to learn that when that kind of situation happens, you know that you need to satisfy this customer. The customer is already angry that you have made a mistake on he or her print. Do you get? first you need to calm him down. All right?
Yeah.
And then begin to find ways to resolve it. So, like you said, it could have been in a large quantity. Someone has to bear the cost. Okay? If you are lucky enough, you get a customer that understands, he can tell you, okay, let me bear some cost while you bear some. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But if you don't have that kind of situation, you have to reprint. Yes, it costs you.
From your own pocket?
Yes, you have to. It has happened to me. Yes, it has. A lot of times.
So what did you do to the staff?
Okay, you see, punishing the person by probably maybe subtracting the money from the person, for me, the way I learned from my boss, he told me something. He said, make mistakes. Do you get?
Yes.
The day he told me that, I was like, he said, make mistakes. So
this man telling you to make mistakes.
So there was one time I told him, I said, Oga, the thing you said I should make mistake. My staff, they don't go make mistake. He said, I did not tell you to tell them to make the costly ones. So the thing is, if you don't give them that room to express themselves, they will be afraid. And when they walk on that fear, you won't always get a good result.
Yes.
So most of the times, the mistakes are always honest mistakes. They are not just mistakes that they intentionally did. Do you understand?
Yes.
So what I do is to correct them. And the way you correct them, they will not repeat it. So the truth about it is, a particular kind of mistake that had happened before that had cost us so much has never happened or repeated itself again. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So when that thing happens, maybe it happened with this particular person, and maybe another person comes and takes that position, we get to tell that person, see, in a situation like this, this is what you should do. Do you understand?
Yes.
Nobody can predict disaster. You can't predict it, but you can try to lower it. You can try to reduce the rate at which it will happen.
Yes.
Do you understand? And so that's why we take them through training. We tell them you're always present there with them to ensure that they do things the right way. And I always tell them, if you have any challenge, call me, ask questions. So in my work environment, it's like a family. So we are like a family. So I give them this I make the atmosphere to be such that when there is anything, you can always talk to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because if you are afraid to talk to me and you go ahead and do the thing you want to do, you make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how we handle the situations.
Okay. So, sir, what kind of okay, let me take it from there. Where are you located?
I'm located here in Imo State, Owerri. Our office at number 14 Mere Street by Jacko, off Tetlow Road.
Okay, so you train people?
Yeah, we train people, but we select the kind of people we train.
Oh my goodness, why?
Yes, we don't just train anyhow kind of person.
So what kind of people do you train?
Now, when you come to us, we first and foremost talk with you, know the kind of person you are, know how sound you are. Do you understand? We don't do computer appreciation. So you don't come to us and start expecting us to teach you how to open computer, how to do that, so we don't do that. If you want to learn, we'll tell you to go to a computer school to go and learn that one. Once you are done, you now come to us.
Back. Okay.
You understand?
So you must have some certain knowledge.
Yes, you should have some certain level of.
Okay, so sir, can you just drop some advice for young CEOs out there who actually want to be like you today?
Why drink water first?
Yeah, sure.
So, advice for young CEOs who actually want to be like me.
Yeah.
On our way to. Water is life.
Exactly.
So, one thing I have learned over the years is to remain focused. You have to be focused. You have to be consistent. You have to show up every day. When we talk about being focused, when we talk about being consistent, sometimes I've heard people who have made it some years back, and they tell you, be focused, be consistent, always keep doing the things you do. I'm like, we are doing this thing now, but when you keep doing it, it will look as if nothing is happening.
Yes.
But something is happening. Look at me. Just a few days ago, we celebrated 15 years. And the testimonies, the reports, the goodwill messages I received from a lot of persons, I'm like, is this me? So imagine if I had given up. Do you understand?
Yes.
Imagine if I had given up. Yes, there are some times that, did I want to give up at some point? Yes. There were those moments. You were like, man, I don't want to do it again. There were those moments. In fact, I practically had to say no to them not going out. But you see that it's good to have passion. When I stopped at that point, I said I don't want to do.
The passion had to keep you going.
The next thing, I'm like, what do I now want to do? I have given in time for this thing, and I also believe in God, so it has to work. I go back again and keep doing it. So don't give up. The truth about it, just have a clear-cut goal where you want to be. Just have in mind, okay, this is the target I want to hit here, I want to go there, and you will get it done. And like I was telling someone the other time, at the level where you are, there are people that are with you at that same level. Learn how to network with them, because they will be your source of strength to also motivate you, and you also will motivate them. Because some of those your friends, some of those people who are in the same business, some of them thought of not coming out that day, but they tried and they came out and they put a smile on their face, and you are there, you are doing, they see that this guy is doing this, they get motivated. So it's an energy. Do you understand?
Yes.
And so at that point you begin to collaborate. By the time you grow, you see that all of you are all growing together.
Yes.
Do you understand? So don't run a one-man thing. Don't run a one-man thing. Look for some persons who are in the same industry with you, who are doing the same thing, that have the same mind like you, that deliver the same excellence with you, and be their friend. Don't go and say you want to compete, because you don't know whether that person is being funded from his sister or uncle from abroad. Do you understand?
You're actually doing it yourself.
Do you get? And you are doing it yourself. You see that you have the zeal, but the speed you don't, because this person has speed with money. Do you get? So, but when you collaborate with the person, even though the person has that speed with money, when you have stuff, because the person has the speed, you can bring it. When you have a lot, you share. Do you understand it? So don't create an atmosphere of strife. Don't create an atmosphere for yourself that you feel you're in a competition with people. You understand? Don't put yourself under pressure. Don't create that atmosphere. In fact, put pressure on pressure. Do you understand? Yes. Put pressure on pressure. Don't allow the pressure to come to you. Put pressure on pressure, and always be happy. Always be happy. That's just it. Just be happy. Don't there are challenges, there are a lot of issues, but just tell yourself that you yourself will make yourself happy. Do you get it? If you don't make yourself happy, no other person will make you happy.
Exactly. You need to love yourself.
Do you get? So you have to love yourself. So these are, I don't have so much, I don't have a particular, but with all I've said now, someone listening to me out there would be able to know, maybe this is the stage where you are. This is what you should do. Believe in yourself. When we tell people believe in yourself, it looks like a cliche. It looks like it's what people who have made it used to tell people. I used to hear it. Yes, now, somebody will tell you, believe in yourself. And you'll be like, how will I believe in myself? This is a way of telling me believe in myself to discharge me. What is believe in myself? But the truth about it is, believing in yourself simply means that if that thing you are doing, you sincerely want to do it to impact people's life, being that you are doing service, maybe you are selling glasses, you want to make people beautiful when they wear their glass. If you are selling hair, you want people to wear the hair so that they will be beautiful. If you're selling shoes, you want people to wear good shoes so that they can look smart. So if that is what you want to do, if this is the business you want to do, see the purpose it will fulfill in somebody's life, and believe that that thing is going to happen, and you see yourself grow. But when you come in with the mindset of you want to make money, yes, I said you're in business to make money, but when you come in with the mindset of you want to make money, it will drown you. Do you get?
Yes.
Because you actually have a purpose. Yes, you're actually that business to serve people. It's service. Do you understand?
Yes,
it's
sir.
Service to humanity. So how are people getting better? Through your services. A lot of people are selling hair, but are they so passionate to make people look beautiful? Do you understand it?
Yes.
So these are the things. And when you do these things, when you now hear believe in yourself, it is that thing that is inside of you that wants you to do that thing. That is what we are telling you to believe in. Because definitely it will show, and things will begin to gravitate towards you.
Do you compromise?
Do I compromise?
Yes. Do you have to, offer a less quality service to what you're doing? Maybe because your client isn't there seeing what you're using to work or something like that. Or maybe the product has finished and you just need to do some management, something like that.
When you say compromise, we don't compromise in our quality. We don't. But when... let me get that question again, please.
Okay, let's take for instance, your customers are not there, and you know that if I use A to do this thing, it's going to turn out good. And if I use B to do this, it's going to come out less good. So since the person is not monitoring you or watching there, do you have to leave A to use B because the person isn't there?
No. We don't do that. Because for us, what we do, if you get to use a lower, for instance, maybe the
maybe
printing,
you've charged them to use a very good quality to do that, and then you now decide to use a lesser quality just to
to make more money.
Yeah.
No. The thing is, if you go to use a lesser ink for your machine, it will damage the machine.
Really?
Yes. So there is no point doing it. Do you understand? There's no point doing it, because when you say you're delivering this, you're delivering that because this is what you use to produce. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So if I tell you, I'm going to deliver this resolution to you, is because that is the resolution my machine produces. Do you understand? Yes. So we don't, in fact, if you go using a lesser quality, you damage your machine. So it's your bad. It's your bad.
So it's either quality or...
Yeah.
No.
The thing about it is the kind of customers we have, they are very amazing people. These are sophisticated people. They are people of influence, So they don't, they come for quality, and they always keep referring us to their likes. So if you go do something of less quality, they would know. And when they know, they will leave you.
Yeah.
So do I want to compromise that? The answer is no. Because this is the people that make us so
keep you going,
that help us grow. So if I go use something that is less for them, the chances of me using them
you're ruining yourself as well.
You get it now. So I know people do that, but it's not good. Sometimes people do that because they have found themselves in a difficult situation. You get, but there are times that you get to that situation, you get to call the customer and tell the person that, see, because we need to deliver this thing for you tomorrow, and you came, there are some urgent jobs. You tell the person, CEO, for this thing, this is what is available now, this night, because you came very late. But the person is aware. So when you are bringing the stuff, you are bringing the stuff that the person understands. So always discuss with your customers. If there is anything that would change, if anything has to change, you tell your customer about it.
Okay. That's a very good one, sir. And congratulations on your 15th years anniversary.
I did take my flowers.
Yeah, you need to take it. Thank you so much for your time. It's an honor to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Amara.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next episode.